morning. This is Lisa Schmidt with the Stamper Studio. Welcome to Saturday in the Studio. I am particularly happy today because, oh my goodness, and a little bit weary because school ended yesterday. Oof, what a year it was. Craziness. And today in Minnesota, it's like 100 degrees, so it's really hot today. All good things. I want to show you today the Sweet as a Peach Sweet.
You're a peach.
You're a peach sweet. I want to show you the You're a Peach Sweet. The peaches are so fun and so pretty, so I want to show you those. Okay, let's get started. I am going to first show you the stamp set. So here's the stamp set, Sweet as a Peach. So fun. We've got a big peach and the leaves. We've got these cute little flowers. This one, these three peaches fit right inside there, which sure is cute. And that's the one I'm going to use today. And then some more little flowers. You can put that in the middle. Hello, cute font friend. Hello, friend. You're as sweet as a peach. Have a peachy day. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. And lots of other phrases. I do love this font. I'm really a sucker for fonts. I love fonts. So, and it is photopolymer. So that is the stamp set. And then we also have dies. And the dies, peach dies, obviously cut out many of the same things. They cut out this, and you can cut out the peaches, you can cut out the big peach and the leaf, the flowers, there's something for the sentiments. And then I always love that the dies, you could cut these just with the whatever paper you're using, or you could put them on top of the dies and actually get the stamp, but you could just cut them out of cardstock. And the branch is just its own branch. It doesn't coordinate with the stamp set, which I love that as well too, because then sometimes you can just dye things. Same with these little flowers. It matches those, but then there's bigger flowers. So there are a lot of fun things in this Sweet as a Peach. All right, I'm going to make a card, kind of a different fold. I was excited to show you this. I'm using Calypso Coral, and I am going to use, oops, let me show you the Designer Series paper first. I always forget that. And that is, the Designer Series paper is so pretty. So the main colors here are, remember, we can always, whoops, look on the back. The main colors are that balmy blue, there we go, balmy blue, bumblebee, calypso, early espresso, mango, pale papaya, pear pizzazz, petal pink, and whisper white. That is a mouthful to say, but so the two main colors that I see are the calypso and then that balmy blue. So here are, look at, you can do some with the blue, isn't that pretty? Or you could focus more on the Calypso Coral. So let me show you the rest of these. This is such a pretty paper, look at that. And the peaches on the back. And the blue ones, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I have to say, this was one on Polka Dots, love Polka Dots. This was one of the first stamp sets I said, I have to have that. You know, and you can use those little flower or leaf dies to dye any of these little leaves if you wanted a certain color of green, like the exact here. No more polka dots, and that's it. So this is our beautiful You're a Peach Designer Series paper. All right. Good morning, Diane. Nice.
And one interesting thing with the sweet, as you know, the sweets always come with one special item, and the special item in the You're a Peach Sweet are mini jam jars.
Oh yes, that's right, mini jam jars, thank you. All right, first thing we're going to do is take our Designer Series paper, and I'm going to pretend, so I don't have to die cut all this with you, and I'm going to die cut out here, I'll make it even look more realistic. So when I want to make a card that has a hole in both the die and the paper and the card, I lay it on here, and you can put a post-it note to hold it, and then I put on whatever die I want to cut it out. But I cut them at the same time, so then I know it's exactly going to fit. And I am using, they've changed the packaging on this one, but I am using the Layering Circles framelits. And there's 14 framelits in here, 16 framelits in here, and I love it because you can easily layer, which I'm going to show you in a moment. Remember, it doesn't come with the magnet, but that is just a quick trip to Home Depot or something to grab the vent covers. All right, so let's die cut that out. Whoop, it's out. Now I have these to use for something else. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside. I don't need those. And I might as well go ahead and attach this on. So let's go ahead and put this on. Look at that other side is pretty too, the green. Isn't that pretty? Pear is the color I'm going to use, paired up with this. Ha ha ha. Homonyms, right? Homonyms. All right. Let's go ahead and put that on. I did leave a little border. So try to get it exactly where I had it. Oh, well, I'm going to stick one more thing under here before I seal that. So I'm going to put on, I know, it's always like that, isn't it? I'm going to put on, I had it here. It's the there's another piece over there, but I had it. I'm going to put on the little stripe underneath. The little striped, here it is, got it. I'm going to put on the little stripes underneath, and I wanted the stripes to go up and down rather than sideways, just to give it a little dimension. I did forget one thing though. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, got it. All right, so I'm gonna kind of line those up, see if I can get these. Probably, I don't know, I debated on putting on these two together first, but then you can't get the exact, there we go. You can't get, it's hard to get the border. So, I suppose if you did it and then cut it. Anyway, this is how I did it. And I'm going to grab my Whisper White cardstock.
Morning, Barb. I know, it's so hot and humid.
It's so hot. All right, so that is the front. We're going to come back and do a little bit more there, but that's the front so far. Check this out. This is kind of a fun fold. I just have my standard 5, Dave made me this great cheat sheet. 8 1/4 by 5, and no, sorry, 8 1/4 by, oh my goodness, it's 8 by 5 1/4. Thank you. 8 by 5 1/4 is what this is. 8 by 5 1/4.
Because you took it in a little bit.
Yes, because I took it in 1/4 inch. I'm gonna use my bone folder, and I'm gonna actually stick this right. I'm gonna get it straight first, but I'm gonna stick it opening kind of the opposite way, and this is a very easy, fun fold. I think you're gonna like it. What? I know, there's a fly buzzing around. You guys having a lot of flies in your house? It's killing me. All right, so this is opening actually this way. Do you see that? So let's go ahead and stick that in because I'm gonna make a fun fold like that. Love it. This I saw from my friend Amy Rich. She lives now down in New Ulm, and I saw this, she did this last week with a different stamp set, and I was like, oh, that's cute and easy. I like easy. All right, so there is that. Now we are going to put in, we're going to stamp on this part right here, and I actually am going to use my Stamparatus, and since I already had it set up because I made 21 swaps with this, I left it set up, so I know I'm cheating a little bit, but if you need to know how to do it, I'll certainly show you. So I'm going to do the green first. I'm using pear, and that's on one side. On the other side are the peaches and the words. Super easy way to stamp a lot at the same, or very quickly.
Morning, Trudy.
So this piece is going to sit right up next to it like that. And remember, this is where the leaves are going. So and the stamp, I was going to say, the stamp is actually a little bit bigger than the circles, and that's purposely so that, I'm going to pull it down a little bit, so that it goes bigger than the circle. So I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz on my leaf, and we'll just, ink that up. And of course, if I didn't ink it the way I like it, I can always re-ink it. Oh, I do want it all the way over at the edge. Okay, so there's our pear. There we go. That looks fine to me. And then I'm just going to take this out and turn it around. Okay?
You already have your peaches.
Yep, my peaches are all lined up. So I'm going to take the Calypso Coral, and I'm going to stamp the peaches. And it took me just, not long, but it took me a second to figure out where to line up the peaches, but there's 3. You can see the stem is here, right there, and right there. So I go ahead and ink that a little bit more. There we go. Make sure I got my words well inked. All right. And I'll just double check. I'm going to push it back up. There we are, I think. Yep. I think I'm going to move it down just a hair. There we go. All right. I'm going to stamp my words and my peaches. There we go. And you can see, like, they're not perfectly lined up. They could be, but I think it still looks great. Isn't that pretty? All right, now inside, we have to stamp something inside, right? So inside, I'm just gonna stamp happy birthday. And I just happened to put that on here. You could easily stamp that just with a block, but I just wanted to quickly and easily be able to do it. I think I'm just gonna put it on a block. I'm getting worried about all my ink. And I did do some smudges when I made my other one, so I don't want to smudge on this one, so I'm just going to stamp on the inside. But when you're making a lot of cards, it's a great way to go ahead, get that ink off, go ahead and get your, especially if it's two-step stamping, you can easily get it lined up. All right, we'll just stamp a happy birthday in the middle. Done. All right. Now, super cute. The front looked a little plain to me. I wasn't planning on this when I made it, but then I thought, oh, I don't like the two colors next to each other and this without anything on it. So what we're gonna do is take two of the circle dies, a scallop and a plain, flip this one over, and we're going to die cut them just like, not sure what that is, a little fuzz. We're gonna die cut them just like this. So I'm gonna layer them and run them through. What's that? Through the magic of TV, right? So I'm going to run them through and I end up with one like this. And again, now I have another extra piece. So now I've got 3 extra pieces I could do something else with. Doesn't that, I mean, to me that just really made it pop a lot more. So I'm going to just put some adhesive on that and stick it on. I like using, you've seen me do this before, I like using the rubber so that it doesn't get all over my paper. It doesn't seem to stick to the rubber mat. So
Morning, Sandy.
hi, Sandy. So let's go ahead and stick that on. Now remember, this inside circle is the same die that I used to make the original circle, so of course it's going to fit, right? Down here I was looking for some ribbon. I didn't quite have any ribbon I thought worked well, so I just took a very small, let's just make sure that's the right size first. We want to go at 4 1/4, or 4, and I just want to double check. Yep, I just really want a very small piece. I didn't even measure it. I just cut off a little strip because that is enough to break up the design there. So I'm just going to put that right there. Oopsie, I closed that, it looks better. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and stick on that back on my mat. Here we go. Okay, awesome. And so I'm just going to stick that right there. It just cuts it up a little bit, and I'm a little short, so I'm going to pull one way just so it doesn't actually look short. A little adhesive there, I'm just going to wipe off. Okay, now I was thinking, uh-oh, we need just a little sentiment on it. So I'm going to put a little hello, and the hello is from the, right here, it's from the Peach, Your Peach set. And I thought it would look cute stamped in the pear. Now the piece of paper I'm using actually is the little piece of paper that I cut off the end of this. So maybe you'd be like, oh, I'm going to throw that away, and you certainly could, but it is this piece that 8 1/2, it's the piece that came off the edge. So let's go ahead and stamp our little hello. Hello. And I want it a little further over. I'll show you why in just a moment. There we go, that's better. All right, so I'm stamping my little hello, and I'm going to use the double tag punch. This punch is so amazing because there are 3 different, there's glue on it right there, but there's 3 different, 1, 2, 3 different sizes that you can use. And I wrote on it, you want to go a little less than 3/4, a half, and 1, and you always just go a little less so it fits in there. So this one is the smallest size. Now I could just stick it in there, but I'm going to turn it over so I can actually see and center it, because see how that could wiggle even though I'm going in the, because it's a little smaller than that smallest one. So I like to turn it over, make sure I can get it just right, and then I'm just going to snip this off.
And this, that's the Banners Pick-a-Punch.
Banners Pick-a-Punch, thank you. And I'm going to snip off just a tad more there, and I'm going to put it right here. So let's grab a dimensional to pop it up. And we'll stick it right here, kind of off to the side a little bit. And of course, that looks like it's just hanging, so we need to make it look like it is hanging from a tag. So I'm going to use our Pale Papaya open weave ribbon, and this is this is our new Designer Series paper ribbon. It's so soft and so pretty. So
In Colors ribbon.
Right, In Colors ribbon, sorry, yes, it is the new In Colors ribbon. All right, and I'm just gonna trim that, and we'll grab a glue dot and we'll go ahead and stick it on. And it just, I thought, looked so, so cute.
Sweet.
So sweet, right. So sweet, sweet as a peach. There we go. Just kind of cover up the end there. Move it a little higher. Okay, my glue dot came off. Nope, there it is. All right, so sweet as a peach. I'm going to trim this end just a tad more. To me, it doesn't look even. Of course, I want it to be even, right? Dave's like, whatever, it's good. All right, so there we go. What a fun card to get. Let me move all this out of the way. What a fun card to get in the mail. And then, like I said, you still have these 3 pieces that we could do something else with. So, isn't that cute? I love it. I love it. I think it's, have a peachy day. Happy birthday. So fun. And where that smudges, I would write Dear So-and-so right there so they wouldn't see it. I saw it, but I'm just good. And you know why that happened, friends? It happened because my block is much bigger than my words. So if I had used this littler block, that wouldn't happen because there's no space. There's too much space here. So that's why that happened, just so you know how to make it not happen. I want to show you 2 other cards that are made with the peach, Sweet as a Peach. This one is made by, where's her name? Nancy Fosberg and Kayla Corey, one of them, or both of them. So this is using the bricks, the brick 3D folder. And this one they actually did punch out or die cut out the peaches. Do you see that? And these are peaches right from the Designer Series paper. So this was not stamped. That's how we got that. They got that nice color. So this was stamped right out, or punched right out of the cool Designer Series paper. So, oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it is stamped.
Right there.
What?
Isn't it that peach?
No, I think it actually is stamped. I thought it was die cut out. My bad. It probably is stamped. So maybe they stamped in 2 colors because there is a little, that's definitely a rounder peach on here. Anyway, we could always email her and see. Hope your day is as sweet as a peach. Isn't that fun? I think it's really pretty. And then here's one more, focusing more on the blues, the Balmy Blue. And this one, she put on a tap, and she is Denise Quayle. She stuck on the blue, Balmy Blue, the white, and the designer, and ran it all through the macrame folder. So you can see there's texture on here. I mean, that's one way you could do it for sure. And then there's the peach that she stamped. Yeah, I think that other one is stamped. How fun. And put it on that little tag. Isn't that fun? I think it's just so cute. Say anything aside? No. So cute. Very, very cute. All right, the last thing I want to show you today, 2 things actually. One is make sure you sign up for You Are My Anchor. It's a class coming up on, excuse me, a little dry. It's this class coming up on June 24th. Remember, you can do it live in person here, or you can go ahead and get the video. But we are going to make 4 of these little boxes. So cute. 4 boxes, 9 mini cards. Here's some I made the other night. 9 mini cards, and then we're going to make 2 full-size cards. And all of that is for, do you remember the cost? Dave's looking. He's thinking. Okay, so we've got 10, excuse me, did I say 9? 10 mini cards, 2 full-size cards, and 4 boxes. So super fun for that. Make sure you sign up for that. It's on June 24th. $25. Yep, $25 for all of that. And you get the twine, you get the Stampin' Spot, you get
Stamps.
the block. I was getting there. You get stamps. Look at how fun those are. Let me put it onto this. Look at how fun those are. I'm excited. That's a perfect summer stamp set. So, and you also get all these dies, so many things. There's so much in this little kit that you'll have extras to use for lots of things. So sign up for that June 24th, $25 at register.thestamperstudio.com. Register.thestamperstudio.com. The last thing I want to tell you is the garage sale is next week. I'm going to leave these here for you to look at. The garage sale is next Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday. And you are welcome to drop off your labeled with your name and priced items. I will sell them for you. I will sell them all for you. And you can turn around and get new merchandise because you will get a credit for new merchandise. If you're a demonstrator, bring your things over and I will sell them for you as well. Okay? So it doesn't matter. And it doesn't all have to be Stampin' Up. It can be any scrapbooking, stamping supplies. Sometimes people wonder, well, can I bring this kind of paper? Yeah, absolutely. It's just a very large garage sale. Many of you have been there, been to it already, and it's at my home. So, all right, I think that's all I wanted to tell you, but make sure that you sign up for the class and bring your stuff over this weekend by Tuesday would be great, so I can sell it for you and you can get new stuff. Anything else, Dave? I have to ask that every time because his mind is always working just a little bit faster and quicker than mine. That's why we make a good team. All right, friends, you have a good day. Stay cool, and remember to happy stamping.